Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field. Here in the show. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
50, 65.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And when you hit him on a move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Silver.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Mike 50, Mike. Ready, go. You must get that. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stumping that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops, a tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. A side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go, kid. Tighten up. 50 seconds. 50 seconds.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 79 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. From the gun on third down, Washington throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
I got you, son. I got you.
And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's the option. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards remain for second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. On 1st and 10, Washington. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up there. Looking to throw on second down. Washington. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they try the right side here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
4 down. Alert.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Washington. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And to give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down and on his tie long to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Even.
Back to throw again. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Ready. Fight 4. Blue dance.
throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's bring it.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. To throw on second down, Washington. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they can come out looking real sharp in the second half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing when your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Hey, Charles, give me water. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game? And the Seahawk defense gets short and bring it down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that under pressure, they got him again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So they went gutsy. Instead of getting some space with a conservative run, they throw the football at a big third down conversion.
Yeah, that's just what I said, wasn't it? Didn't I say they were going to throw the ball?
Revisionist history.
Ah, that's right. Well, I took a shot.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Washington. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. I got him. I got him.
Back to throw. Washington. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Washington. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Short throw to Disley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 1. Touchdown! Dwayne Eskridge, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. From the gun on 3rd down. Washington. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A run now with a tight end fan. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take the total at this point. You just go ahead and play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and through by Myers. So the victory here for Seattle, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.